The term natural horsemanship since his first seminar on March 1st of 1982 and has presented his philosophy of love, language, and leadership to over 1 million people, including the Queen of England, Anthony Robbins, Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, and Tom Selleck. He has had over 200,000 students in 70 countries enrolled in his long-distance program. More than 1,000 episodes of his educational and inspirational program have been broadcast on several different TV stations in 3 continents. Magazine articles have been published in over a dozen different languages. Pat Parelli was not only the founder and founding president of the American Fuel Association in 1976, but he also founded the Parelli Education Institute, which supports Parelli students on their journey of becoming a Parelli professional, youth horsemanship, therapeutic horsemanship, and horse welfare. We are really glad to have him in Baltimore, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome Mr. Pat Parelli.
Everybody. Raise your hand if you love horses. Horse lovers out here. This morning we're going to have a young horse lover stand. What we're going to do is we're going to examine. And here is Wayne. Bring it up. Thank you. This morning we're going to have a young lady bring her horse in and loves her horse, and she's going to tell us about all the challenges that she's got. I have not talked to her yet. What do we got going there? Wait. What's going on? We'll figure it out. If it doesn't wear hair, folks, I got no shot.
We're sending somebody out to check it out.
Okay. Yep, it goes up, it goes down. So we've got this young lady who's got her horse, she's got a challenge. Find out what we got going here. Yep, okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to see how these 3 L's work together. Love, language, and leadership. And as we use love, language, and leadership in equal doses, raise your hand if you've ever seen somebody who tries to use love, love, and love, and a little more love with the horse, and the horse still doesn't respond to it. This is what I call an extremist. A lot of people, when they hear the word natural horsemanship, I don't. You got another microphone?
We got to swap you out with the other one. Swap him out real quick. They're going to meet you with another one.
And as we start to realize that what we have to do is be extreme middle of the road, because some people, they have another way to approach it, and it's called leadership, leadership, leadership. In other words, I'm going to show the horse who's boss. Give me 2 seconds, please.
Hey, parents. Lindsay's here. That's bad. Fix this. Yes, now to be a classic sneaker.
No, I was going to say, he'll come out and be perfect for in front of it.
And then it's down the road, like the tornado. Yeah, probably. I thought it was the same.
Is that microphone facing him correctly? There's something not picking up right. He's got the silver end of the mic facing.
Yeah, everything's good there. Okay. Under that. So the other testing. Got it? Check, credit card. We got it now. You got it there, Wayne? Okay. Can you hear me okay? Yes?
Yeah.
All right. Give Wayne a big hand up there in our staff. Brian, and that's out for everybody. The idea that love, language, and leadership in equal doses. Instead of trying to show the horse who's boss, or who's ever heard somebody say this? My horse wouldn't hurt me because he loves me. Raise your hand if you've ever heard that. Raise your hand if you ever heard someone say, you got to show the horse who's boss. All right? Both people who say that think the other person is wrong, and they're right. Both people are wrong. There's something in the middle that's called the extreme middle of the road, is the carrot stick person. The person who uses love, language, and leadership. What I want to do is talk about, right now, because we got lots of love in the room, I can tell. It's not even Valentine's Day, and I can see people's hearts all, I love horses, I love horses. What we got to do is we're going to talk about the language that horses have. Horses are a non-verbal animal, basically. Dogs are a very verbal animal. If you don't believe me, would you rather live next door to a stable or a kennel? So we can talk, we can use our voice a lot with dogs, do a lot of things that make sense to that species, but what makes sense to horses is expressions and attitudes. And what we're going to learn about today is how to get a horse's confidence, how to get them to understand pressure. There's two kinds of pressure. There's physical pressure, and then there's implied pressure. We're going to walk through and talk about that. The next thing we have to do is understand that leadership means that we've got a plan. And if I'm going to get in an airplane or I'm going to get in a sailboat, I'm going to have a plan before I get in and launch myself out there. I know where I'm going. I'm not just going to go out and just, zigzag around the lake. So the idea is that what we need to do is we need to have language and a plan along with our love. So let's bring our young rider in here, our horse person. Please don't clap for us. I don't know how it works. I don't know how to not clap. Hi, how you doing? What's your name? You don't have a microphone. Yours is not working. Her name is Emily. And where are you from, Emily? Right here from Baltimore, Maryland. You like crab cakes? Love them. Okay, it's a good thing. This is the crab cake capital of the world.
Crab cakes.
And how old is your horse? 10 years. What kind of horse? Thoroughbred. And what's his name? Sneakers. All right? That's a good name for a horse. All right. And how long have you had Sneakers? 4 years? All right. Let me just take this bridle here off for a second. There we go. And we're going to do some things. Tell me about Sneakers. I'll repeat what she says. I'm sorry, her microphone. They probably had to trade her out for mine. Tell me about Sneakers. What do you love about Sneakers? He's a handsome guy, all right? Treats you well. One of a kind, I hope. Do you ever have any challenges with Sneakers? Oh, yes, okay. Now, how old are you? You're 20 years old, right? I got pants over. That's okay. Still be able to. So, tell me what challenges you have with Sneakers. Okay, so on the ground, he doesn't like to be touched. He's real girthy. He doesn't like when you pull the cinch tight. He doesn't like when you put the saddle on. Okay. What else? Okay, so this horse is perfect except for these 10 things. Raise your hand if you've ever heard someone say that about their husband. So she said when she rides, he doesn't like to canter, and he doesn't like when she uses her legs. All right? Anything else? All right, I got to ask you a question. Why do you have a chain on his nose? Because he's a little nervous today. All right, well, my wife had been using the chain on my nose technique when I got nervous. So what I'd like to do is I'm going to invite you to tighten your saddle a little bit. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to watch his expression. I want you to watch his expression. Easy, go slow. See? Ready? Don't go any farther. Remember, horses were husbands in their last life. Now, I'll show you another little thing here. Put your hand right here, your left hand here. Push down. When you pull on the girth, pull it with just one hand, okay? All right? Pull it with one hand. Nice, easy, good. So that's one way to get the horse to quit being so girthy, all right? All right, now, let's take off the halter and the lead rope. Make sure the gate is shut down there. Gate shut good. Got a chain around, cannot come unlatched. Okay. Just let it go. Let's see where he goes. Now, what I'd like you to do, Emily, just walk over there. Let's just see where he goes. Okay. Now, come on back. Come on back. Is he easy to catch in a pasture? Yes. Okay. Good. Just come on. Just let him smell your hand for a second. All right. Stop. Slow down. Slow down. Now, just lean. Wait. No. Move backwards. Move backwards. Okay, what it is that we do with horses, oftentimes we make what are called cultural faux pas. All right? So when you stepped into him, instead of doing this, watch, let me see if I can show you how I do this. I would come here, and the moment I catch his attention, watch, right here, I'm going to lean, I'm going to maybe step back, just offer my hand, and instead of stepping in there, I'm going to see where he's going to find where he wants to make a connection with you, all right? See how I even lean back? Okay? That's like me, you know, if I came up and said, "Hi, how are you?" Okay? I'm sorry, I had garlic last night. Anyway, so what we want to do is we want to be able to know how to not offend our horse, right? What I can do is take these couple of things here, and let's see if we can ask him to move around. What we're going to do, before we go riding him and find out that he doesn't like to canter or stuff like that. Now, was he a racehorse? He was trained, but he never actually raced because he didn't like the gallop, right? That's right. Let's see. So let's all here. Raise your hand if you know how to read a horse. Okay. What I want you to do is we're going to start reading this horse. Does this horse look confident or unconfident? He looks pretty confident, doesn't he? He's not like the horse we had yesterday or the day before. Okay. But he's looking for something. What's he looking for? He's looking for a leader. Very good. Who said that way? Looking for a leader. Okay, come on with me. Come on. So, what horses look for is something that's going away from them. Because they're prey animals and they're herd animals. They look for things that go away from them. Things that go toward them are usually going to eat them. So, for example, what most people do is they put their hand out like this to a horse to show that like it might have grain in it. That's what a lion does in order to cut its throat. So instead of going to your horse like this, you go to your horse like this. So here's the secret, folks. If you really want to be good with horses, watch what everybody else does and then do the opposite. It's that simple, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can play here with, what's his name? Sneakers, okay? And first of all, we're going to examine what kind of horse he is, besides being a thoroughbred and being 10 years old. We're going to look at him and we're going to say, is he right-brained or left-brained horse? Okay, now right-brained horses are the kind of horses that go, left-brained horses are the kind of horses that walk around and go, where's everybody at? Okay, does he look right-brained or left-brained? He looks very left-brained. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to learn about horseanality. Before we can use horse psychology, what we're going to do is we've got to learn about horseanality, right? Now let's come here. See how he looked at us? As soon as a horse looks at you, then if you walk away, so what we've got to do, we're going to play a game here in a few minutes. And the game is going to be called, if you don't look at me, we're going to put pressure like that. Now he looks like he cantered pretty nice there. So let's watch. Let's watch. When he's not looking, we're going to put pressure. When he gives us one eye, we're going to give maybe a little bit of pressure. So there, now walk away, walk away, walk away. Okay? Let's see what he does. Now he's, let's watch. Now let's walk in here, and if he looks, we're going to turn around. Come on, come with me. Ready? Watch. Feel for it, feel for it, feel for it, feel for it. He's either going to look at us, or he's going to look away. Look the other, he looks away. Ready, right there. Now, ready? His ears looking at us. Here we go. Now. And now, starting to see how it works. We're going to give him a little pressure every time he hides his hiney from us. What we're going to do is we're going to play games with our horses. Because horses love to play games. Now, you know, this is like one of those things you do at a party. You know, you ever see somebody who looks really interesting? You find yourself looking at them, and then they look over at you. What you end up doing is kind of looking away and pretend like you're eating your dip, right? Your dip. So what I want you to do is to start to understand how horses feel, think, act, and play, right? And what we really want to do before we ever get on a horse is find out which side of the corral he woke up on. Go here, and stopping. What we want him to do is go this way, start making some decisions about where he's going to put his attention. So before we get off, what I want to do is I want you and this horse to get more connected. All right, let's watch it. Go this way. Now a little bit of pressure, not a lot, because he had one ear on us. But I want you to start paying attention to our little things. Our little things. When he's looking here. There's one eye. You see he's got one eye on us. Remember, just a little bit of pressure, not a lot. A little bit of pressure, not a lot. So just a little bit. Now you take it. Alright? So what I want you to do is you play the game like that. I'll play the game over here. Don't keep walking away, go away. Now push a little bit. Push a little bit. Push a little bit. Push a little bit. I gotta walk under the speakers. I gotta go wherever the horse tells me to go. Easy, easy, easy. Relax, relax, relax. Easy, not so much. Not so much, slow down. Okay, go away. Go away. There we go, turn to your left a little bit. And what we're going to try to and do here is get him to find out that the comfort that he's looking for is Emily. Walk, turn right. Turn, that was left. That's okay. So go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. You be the carrot, I'll be the stick. Turn left. And this is a little game you can play. Alright? Now, keep walking. What we're going to do is we're not going to let him get comfort there. Walk away. That's it, keep walking. Now put the stick and string in front of you. Don't let the string drag behind you. That, girl. Now slow down to a stop. Slow down to a stop. And he's going, Emily, where have you been? Who can see him licking his lip? Did you see him licking his lips? So this is, I call it digesting his thoughts. What's really happened is, now, little pressure, on the hindquarters, on the hindquarters, on the hindquarters. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. That's enough. Keep pushing. Now stay right there. Walk, walk. Raise your hand if there's one. Sorry, guys.
We have sound guys working on it. We're trying.
Yeah, okay. Raise your hand if you hate not only falling off your horse, yourself. Well, I think we got an antenna problem, is what we've got. To be honest with you. I've had these problems before. Now, can you stop? What if your horse, every time he found you on the ground, he stopped, turned, and followed you? Faster. 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 Now slower. Slower. Stop. Turn left. Walk faster. Go on. Walk faster. 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 Walk. 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 Stop. Crowd go wild. A very good hand. Look at him. Look at him. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. Turn away. gotta find the kid. Don't come toward me, sweetheart. I can't help you.
I mean, go over there, go to your left, stop. Okay.
Give her another hand. Nice and long. Give her some pause.
Lady sides, go. Walk, 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 walk.
Stop. Stop. Walk. Stop.
Walk.
Now the horse.
And the human are getting together. What we're doing is, we get on, we're going to do something this. I'll put
Stop. Now, walk.
next, walk with the horse next to the fence. Walk forward, forward, forward.
Take your stick.
And stop and walk backwards.
Walk back. Easy. Slow down. Wait. Get him to come with you. Go like that. That's it. Easy. Slow down. And now go forward. Come on. Come on. Go. Go.
Stop.
Stick out in front of you. Walk backwards. Come over here. Stand on the tar. Come on.
And the crowd goes wild. Give her a nice hand. Raise your hand if you would like to learn how to use horse psychology on ground. Because I'll tell you in a little while how you're going to be able to come to my booth and pin psychology on the ground, to be able to get your horse to bond with you and to do more for you, for your horse want you to do less. So I want everybody here to say, I want my horse to do more and I want to do less. My horse, I do less. I want to do less. Louder. Louder. I want to do less. My horse to do more, I'm going to do less.
Check.
I'm going to do less. I want my husband to do more, and I want to do less. Okay, now you can put your bridle on your horse. So in other words, what I want you to get out of this message is, if you don't have a if I don't have a connection with my horse, I'm not going to get on it. Yeah, we'll swap now. Here, let me give her this. We're going to try another microphone. How does that feel? She said, ooh, good.
All right, both wirelesses are killed right now. You need the other headset, and it should be on transmitter number 2. Okay. As soon as you get that on, we'll crank it back up and cross our fingers. Everybody out there, hold your breath, count to 10,000.
Let's give it a try. All right, I think maybe we got the solution here. So the idea is that what we want to do is we want to make sure that we have some bonding happening, all right? We've got a nice dog here, you know, and if you want to bond with the dog, just tie a pork chop around the neck, and the dog will follow you anywhere, right? No, but dogs love to bond with people because they're a predator species, we're a predator species. They love to live in nice warm caves. We like to live in nice warm caves. We love praise and recognition material things. The horse loves praise and recognition material things. You can train a dog or a husband with praise, recognition, and pork chops. But horses, on the other hand, they're a different animal. What we've got to do is we've got to understand they want safety, comfort, and play. All right? Now, that a girl. She just went and picked her name tag up. That's good. Because, you know, things like name tags are important to people. Let me take the stick here from you. Do whatever you want your horse for a second. Do whatever you need to do. All right? So Emily, what I'd like to do is see you get on your horse, and we're going to see if we can use a little psychology while riding our horse, okay? Don't worry about that. We'll give it to you back later. Let's worry about the other horse. Okay? So what I always want people to do is, number one, is I want them to be safe, and I want them to have fun. The third thing I want people to do is to be handy. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get halfway up. Don't go all the way up. Halfway. And now turn your hip. Wait. Turn your hip this way. Put your hip inside the saddle seat. Okay? Can you get your foot out of there just a little bit? That's kind of dangerous right there. Okay, now, I'm going to show you guys a little thing that you should practice all the time. What I want you to do is practice strengthening your muscles on getting this mounted. Put this right hand on the saddle horn. There we go. You're going to use both hands. Ready? Keep your elbows closed. You're going to touch and come right back to this position. Down and up. Touch and come up. And up. Okay? These are muscles that are in a coordination that we're not used to. Okay? The safest way to mount a horse is with you're looking him in the eyes. Look him in the eyes. Okay, now watch this. Now this time she's going to coordinate herself better. Look him in the eyes. Yes, she is.
Oh, yeah.
You agree with me. That's right. Touch down and come right back up. Ready? Look him in the eyes. One more time. There is how you should mount a horse. Now put your leg over. Now that he says to you, yes, it's okay. All right? Raise your hand if you just learned something. Most people, ready, when they get on a horse, their belly button, I'll take this. Their belly button is facing that way. They get up. If the horse moves, they fall laterally. If you're standing in the position she was in, with facing the horse, now you've got a chance. If something moves, you can either get on or get off safely. So learning how to step up and down on your horse. So every time you get a chance, this stretches the gluteus bigimus muscles, all right? Are you guys twins? What is this twins set? We had twins here yesterday in this very grandstand. Very good. Can you do this for English as well? Absolutely. Yeah, this is not an English or Western lesson. This is horse psychology in the saddle. Okay, what we're talking about here is horse psychology. I'm going to make sure that every chance I get, I'm going to see if somebody can be safe. Now, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to pick your reins up and lift straight up. Don't pull back. Lift, shorten them up a little bit. Make sure they're even. Just a little, the left one a little bit more. Okay, now, just lift straight up. And when he steps one step back, I want you to drop your hand down. Lift, 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 drop. Lift, 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 drop. Everybody is told to kick horses to go and pull them to stop. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share Emily here how to get her horse to stop by when you stop riding. I'm going to get you to enhance the stop with the bit. Okay? We've got to learn how to back up first. Lift up slowly, slowly. Stop. Who saw the horse? Started to know what happened before what happened. All of a sudden the horse started to feel that those reins come up the neck. Let's try it again. Look straight ahead. Lift, lift, lift up. Keep lifting, keep lifting, keep lifting, 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 and drop. All right? So now, here's what I want you to do. Put one hand on the saddle horn, one hand on the mane, and we're going to let your horse go anywhere he wants. All right? So you got two choices. Either you can turn your toes out a little bit and squeeze, or I can spank him on the butt with the string. You see him? There we go. Ready? Now, squeeze, and just ask him to walk anywhere he wants. He'll go wherever he thinks is a good place. Oh, he's following me. Surprise, surprise. Horses are natural followers. They're looking for natural leaders. Okay? So what I'm going to have you try to do is not steer the horse. Now, right now, your temptation to steer him away from that fence probably is pretty high. All right? So I don't want you to do that. I'm going to step over here and see if he'll stay. And what I want you to do is just squeeze, squeeze, and find out he can turn without you turning him. All right? Now squeeze. Okay? Now squeeze again, if you don't mind, until you're trotting. You don't mind trotting a little bit? That's enough? Just a little. She said, oh, no, relax, let him stop, let him stop. Now what I want you to discover today is that your horse should be in charge of the brakes and the turns. You should be in charge of the gas and the yield. So what I want you to do is let him stop. Lengthen your reins just a little bit. Let him stop anywhere he wants. Lengthen your reins. Allow him to stop. look at the horse and go, thank you, Pat. We're telling her what she needed to know. All right, now, we've allowed the horse to stop. Now slowly turn your toes out and squeeze. Slowly squeeze, squeeze, squeeze until you get a result, and then relax. Okay? Attaboy. Attaboy. So what we want to do is we want to get our horse to act like our partner. So we're going to use the psychology 101 in the saddle. All right? So now, slowly turn your toes out and start squeezing with your legs. Now this time, squeeze and smooch a little bit. Just a little until you're trotting. Squeeze until you're trotting, and now take your legs out. What I'm going to get Emily to do is make sure she doesn't kick. Now let him turn anywhere he wants. Keep one hand on the saddle horn, please. Now I want you to relax and just shut your eyes and see if he'll come down to a walk or a stop. Just relax. I've never seen this take longer than 2 days. Just relax. Okay, open your eyes. Good job. Now, up into a trot, smile, squeeze a little bit, smooch. And the moment he does that, relax. Just relax and allow him to come down. In other words, I want the horse to be in charge of the decelerator. Raise your hand if you hate having a horse that you feel like you've got to hold it back all the time. All right? There are exercises on the ground that teach a horse to use part of his brain that, just relax. Don't keep him going. What I want you to do is allow him to come down, get slower when he wants. In other words, you're going to reward him for coming down to a walk anytime he makes a transition. Right? If he goes faster, that's okay as long as you can stay on, relax. Now just rub him a little bit. Just rub on him. The other hand, just rub him a little bit. Who can see that the horse is looking for something, somewhere to go, something to do, some place to be safe and comfortable. Right? How you feeling? Feeling good? Everything feeling good so far? So what I want you to do is not do this. Kick, kick, kick. What I want you to do is start your life here, because horses know what happens. What happens? Kind of bring your life up, and then let it come down your legs, and then just turn that leg, and then as you're going, and just smooch a little bit. Okay, turn your toes out, and up into a walk. That's good. Now up into a trot. Squeeze, smooch. One hand on the horn, please. Put your hand down, the other hand down. That's it. What I want to do is I want the horse to discover where he wants to go. Now yesterday's horse wanted to go to the gate. Who was here yesterday's horse? It wanted to go to the gate. Now, we're not going to allow him to walk at the gate. So right now, time it and squeeze a little bit, just right there. That's enough. So all we're going to do is going to get ahead of the horse. But, oh, by the way, the head is in the front. Okay, so we're going to get ahead of the head. All right? Now, remember what she said. She said the horse didn't like to canter. So what we're going to do first is learn how to just do relaxation transitions. Now, sink down in the saddle, sit, and see if he'll come down to a walk. Now squeeze so he doesn't stop. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep the squeeze on. Don't go. Now squeeze. When I say squeeze, don't go squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. It's not a rhythm. It's a squeeze. Remember, apple pie without cheese is like a kiss without a squeeze. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to go forward. We want to bring our life up. And I've been